In this video, we are going to see the basic math operations such as addition, multiplication, subtraction, and write the heading maybe somewhere here. It's good that we most of the time write the heading of every operation that we are going to do, whether it is design Excel or maybe some kind of other sheets that is of your interest. Now, for example, here let me write simple math operations. Okay, now in this I mean addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Now I want to add maybe 2 numbers or 3 numbers, whatever it is. For this example, I will only use 2 numbers. So let me call them num1, and num2. Okay, and the second cell, num2. This is what? This is cell. You can check it here, A3. This is what? Cell B3. Okay. Now, when you see here, this is extending up to column C. If you don't have any problem with that, it's fine. But if you click here, nothing is there. Okay, if you click here, nothing is there. If you click here, you see that in the formula bar there is a text that is simple math operation in A1, but here and here it's empty, so you can write other things if you are interested. Now this is the heading of our operation here. Now if you want to change the font of this, you can select it, okay, easily, and you can go here and select the type of font type that you want. Maybe this one, whatever it's okay. Now I will select this font type. Now if you want to increase the text size, now you can play with this one, okay, or you can minimize it. If you want to change the color background, for example like this, you have it like this. If you want to have a border all over these parts, I will select this one. I will come here, bottom border. Now thick outside borders. Now I have the border in the perimeter. Now let me continue with my operations. Here I have a number 1 and a number 2, so the user will enter number here and a number here, and I want the result here. Maybe here addition, maybe here subtraction, maybe here the multiplication, and finally the division. Now you see that subtraction n is not visible, so if you want to make everything visible, you can come here between the 2 columns. Now my cursor changes, right? So when you have kind of plus or double-sided arrow, you can click and you can move it until n is visible. Again, I can make the same thing here, but there's a shortcut that is simply when I get this icon, this cursor like this, double click and everything will be visible like this. So now here I have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division here. Now the user will enter 2 numbers. Here maybe 4, here maybe 3, whatever it is. Okay, now this is, if I want to align it at the centers, okay, at the centers, I can select everything here and go to here, alignment, okay, then make everything at the center, okay, at the center. Now number 1 is 4, number 2 is 3, each is in a different cell. Okay, now addition will add this number and this number. Now the very basic thing in math operations in Excel is you have to start with equals to sign, then you can do anything that you want. Okay, now I will start with equal to, then this, then plus, then this. It says what? A4 plus B4. This is A4 plus B4, and it adds these 2 cells. Whatever the user enters, then it will add for me and gives me. Then enter, and I will get the result of this one. So if somebody changes here, immediately it gets changed. If somebody changes here to 7 maybe, so 5 plus 7 is equal to 12. Now, in order not to make mistakes, or in order to make it clear for everybody, it's better that you give different colors for the cells, okay? For example, this is automatically calculated cells. These 4 parts will be automatically calculated cells, but these 2 is cells that will receive numbers from the user. Now let me make these 2 a color, okay, a legend, okay, a kind of a legend, maybe a green or whatever it is. So maybe this color, okay, and let me give it a border like this, all borders, okay. And these other parts, let me give it a different coloring, maybe a blue color, and let me give it like this. Now you can give here the coloring code. For example here, okay, for example here, if I want the color of this cell to be similar to this one, okay, I can come here and format painter, click it, then click on this one. Now it gives me the color similar to this one. And similarly, I want to have the color here similar to this one, then like this. Now I can give the users that this color is receiving numbers from the user, okay. Let me reduce the scale a little bit, and this one results, okay, you can say it results. So people should not play with these cells, rather they will enter numbers only on these cells. This is just a code for the users. Now subtraction equals this minus this, maybe number 1 minus number 2. So number 1 minus number 2, and done. It gives you the subtraction of number 1 from number 2. Multiplication, again I will start with is equal to, okay, equals this, then times this, okay, times this. Now enter, it gives me this times this. If somebody changes 10, maybe 10 times 70, 10 times 7, it gives you 70. 10 minus 7 gives you 3. 10 plus 7 gives you 17. Division. Now I will say again, equals this divided by this. Done. 1 point something. Maybe if I make this one 5, 10 over 5 equals 2. 10 times 5 equals this, and so on. So this is the basic math operations, okay. Now if I want to continue this cell up to maybe 4 or 5 cells, 4 or 5 rows, again let me drag these things, okay. If you drag it like this, okay, every formula that's inside here will be dragged to the other side. For example, here if I have 6 and here I have 2, and maybe I have here 12, and here 3, and here maybe 15, and here 5, and here maybe 25, and here maybe 10, and so on. Now this cell will give me this plus this is 15. This cell will give me this cell plus this, and it's equal to 8. This cell gives me this plus this, okay, because I have dragged the formula, so the reference will be also dragged with the same procedure. Here it gives me subtraction from this one, 5, this minus this, 4, multiplication, 4 times 2 equals 6 times 2 equals 12, division, 6 divided by 2 equals 3, and so on. So this is the simple, the very basics of Excel and math operations. That's all for this video. If you have any comments, please write in the comment box. Any questions, any comments? Thank you.